In today's video, I'll talk to you about rebounders or mini trampolines, and I will share with you different movements you can do to improve your vision naturally using the rebounder. I'll talk about Bilicon and what makes it different than other rebounders. So let's explain how rebounder improves your eyesight naturally. We talked about the Bates method and different exercises. Feel free to check them out in my channel. But today, since we're talking about rebounding or using trampoline or rebounder, this is what actually happens when you use it for eyesight improvement. Rebounding, everything is moving. There's no time to stare. And you'll notice that you are breathing and you're blinking more often. This is natural. Three things. First off, you stop the habit or the bad habit of staring. So most people stare because they wear glasses. And if you take off your glasses, if you try to clear a print at a distance, if you're myopic or nearsighted, you will be staring, you will be freezing, you won't blink, and you are putting too much tension, or you're trying to squeeze those muscles by squinting to see clearer. And this is actually a very bad habit. One of the good thing about rebounding is you can easily break this habit without even noticing. Once you jump, you time yourself, you go up and down, you'll be naturally blinking, and blinking actually is breaking the habit of staring. The second thing is breathing. Rebounder again is a timing machine. So when you go up, your mind is expecting to go down, and then you are actually planning for the next move, especially if you're incorporating these movements that we talked about. So with that said, the second benefit of the rebounder for eyesight improvement is your breathing. You are timing yourself to do a certain task by going up and down, so you're naturally breathing. The third thing that I noticed that will actually play with the focal power of the lens. So since you are seeing that same object moving, so your lens is trying to accommodate. They call this accommodation. So it will shrink or contract or dilate, or it will expand. And these muscles, the ciliary muscles, are key for eyesight improvement. The more flexible they are, the better, or the younger your lenses are. Now let me explain how you can use this timing machine or the rebounder as a vision training tool. First off, you start by jumping. Just find the balancing position. Most likely it will be at the middle of the rebounder. And then what you need to do is to move one step forward, one step backward, one step forward, one step backward. And then what we need to do is incorporate what's called hand movement. So hand movement is basically using your hand in a circular motion as you are moving up, as you're moving back and forth, as you're moving back and forth. And this will actually help you time yourself better. And notice that you're breathing more often and you're blinking. Next move is you move sideways while you are moving your hand. And then once you feel comfortable with one hand, you can use both hands to move them in a circular way. And when you spread your legs, you go in circular motion. So a lot of people will start going to one side and they can get confused. The more you train yourself, the easier it gets. You can start by going back and forth, as we said, hands in circular motion, and then go sideways. You can start very basic if you are really beginner, and just jump up and down. And every time you go down, you take your hands down, just like that. Just to time yourself and blink and breathe. If you found this video helpful so far, please like it and share it with others, and subscribe to my channel. The last thing I want to note about the brand or the technology that you use for rebounding, I want you to watch out for three things. First of all, the sturdiness of your frame. You don't want to buy these cheap $25 or $30 from Amazon or off market. You really want to watch out for those cheap frames. You want a sturdy frame. I want you to pay attention to how sturdy the frame is. This Bilicon, for example, is one of the sturdiest I've found so far. The second aspect is the technology used for connecting the mat to the frame. The old-fashioned ones or the spring ones, they are very squeaky. They make noise and they are very hard on the joints. I tried one of these and actually had to return it. I couldn't actually take the pressure. It will actually push you back. You will feel that you are not going up and down. You are just jumping on the ground. And this is very harsh on the joints. So I prefer these bungees. And this Bilicon has a very special technology for bungees. They come in different strengths depending on your weight. So when you choose it, you can specify the strength of the bungees, and they are noise free. Virtually there is no noise at all. The last thing I want you to pay attention to is the size. I got the largest size from Bellicon, 49 inches, which helps me move back and forth, up and down, and without any restriction. But they actually come in different sizes. So if you are shopping for Rebounder, watch out for the size. Some of them come as 24 or 29, and this might restrict you when you are moving back and forth and sideways. And of course, watch out for warranty. You want to work with a brand that has good warranty. So if anything happens while you're using the Rebounder, you want to make sure that you're covered by warranty. This is expensive stuff. So let's talk prices now. I tested the cheaper ones that you can buy for 30 or 50 bucks, and these are actually worthless, completely worthless. So I wouldn't even spend a penny on that trampoline. There are dozens of good brands in the market. This is my favorite so far. This video is not sponsored by Bellicon, but from trying different brands, this is my favorite one. And the Bellicon ranges between $550, it goes all the way to $1,000, depending on how many features you add and if you have a handle and the size. 39 is cheaper, 49 is the highest or the most expensive one. This was it for this video. I hope you liked it. If you learned something new, please like it and share it with others. If you have any question, leave it in the comment and share your experience. And feel free to check out my other videos on my channel about natural eyesight improvement. I post weekly about natural eyesight improvement. As I said, see you next time.